Fox Stadium here in Miami. Up next, it's our main event between the visiting team and the Miami Dolphins. Katie York set to get this one started. And we're underway at Hard Rock. He fields it from the 8. He's got a lane up past the 30. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Now Jalen Wright gets it for the first time. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a new set of downs.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, you can't do it better than that.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Throw left side, complete. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So it'll be 2nd down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has it at the 7. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. The Golden Eagles take a 6-0 lead right away. So that right there, Brock, exactly what you want to start off a contest.
Opening drives are such tone setters. You come out flat as a group, maybe go 3 and out. Sometimes there's a carryover effect, but here they were sharp, they were crisp, and they grabbed the early lead.
After the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Pretty thrown here to start. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. Trying to find his tight end. And now it's 2nd down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Purdy. And this is going to be incomplete again. Defender knocks this one away. That brings up 3rd down. Yeah, I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like it attacking the pass. Not just playing the defense, but go knock the ball away.
On 3rd down, Purdy. Caught, nice gain left side. And they are all the way into that red zone.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
From the red zone now. And he's going to score a touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins finish off their opening drive. Pat Fryermuth, the touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Again, it's Brock Purdy. Into a crowd, and oh, intercepted! On now is York to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. All right, they're out and set. Here we go, 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. That's one of the longest throws we have or probably will see in this contest, partner. Too bad it wound up in the hands of the defense on the interception.
It is so easy to marvel at the sheer amount of distance he threw that football. But can we also...
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 7-yard line.
From the gun is Purdy. That's incomplete on 2nd down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Wouldn't be a comfortable spot to punt it. Can they avoid that by converting here on 3rd? Here he goes, 3rd and long. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down. So the Dolphins readying for the punt. And he's in a real tough spot for his first kick. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. His work begins at the 31. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. First and 10 from the 43. Back to work after throwing the pick. Bails out of the pocket quick. That's caught. He finds Caden Prather. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Working on first down. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And this is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone on first. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Bronk. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. But at that defense, we're flying around and making the play.
Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Third and long for him here. Intercepted in the end zone. And the Dolphins will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, they're in danger going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes first and 10. Opening carry for Devon Achane. Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. Hits the 20. There it is, touchdown Miami. The Dolphins pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Devon Achane with the touchdown.
The double whammy of this one, Kate, is just where they were on the field. Mentally, defensively, it's almost like an 8-point swing, going from the chance at a safety in one end zone to watching them celebrate in the other one.
The Dolphins are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Here's Purdy to throw for it. And the pass is caught. 10-2 more onto the score. 2 touchdowns, gone for 2 both times now. Seems like they're content just kind of leaving the kicker on the sideline and staying aggressive after each touchdown.
And you know what it reminds me of, Kate? And you call a lot of basketball as well. The college basketball game, it's all analytics. It's all threes or dunks. Right? The 2-point jump shot, it is gone. And this team right now is just going for the jugular, saying, I don't need to kick a 1-pointer. Let me just try that thing from extra deep, that 3-point land. And 50%, well, that's just as good as 2 for 2 with the kicker.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Looking slant route, complete. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They've got first down here from the 36. Throwing now off the play action. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. And it is intercepted, but he couldn't stay in bounds. Ooh, offense catches a break there. Here's second and 10 now from the 36. He's dropping back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Pass was thrown for Caden Prather. So they're left facing third and long. So 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. He's got Purdy there for the completion. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10. Rolling from the gun here. Has it downfield, working the left. And he is in. Touchdown. The Golden Eagles cut it to a lower point on the scoreboard. Now the PAT try coming up. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Golden Eagles tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Return starts from the goal line. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Dolphins just about set up here. First and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked by the rookie from Wisconsin. And the Golden Eagles take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Well, a lot of throws come in his direction, and they come out quickly. Didn't have a lot of time to step in front of them. It really takes great reactionary time, great intuition, spatial awareness to get a pick out of the slot, and he should be applauded for his efforts on that play.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Second and 10. Here's a pass. Caught near the goal line. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. Right. Scores. Touchdown, Mexico City. The Golden Eagles parlay the interception into points. Jalen Wright with the touchdown. All right, they're going to throw for it. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. And all he's able to do is get them a touch more space to the 4. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, first and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast.
A loss of 11. It's second and 21 at the 24-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Leo Chanel makes the play. That last interception gave him a chance to take the lead, partner. And now their defense gets them another one so they can start growing this advantage.
Yeah, this defense letting them know we don't want to defend a small lead. Here's the ball again. Go get us a 2-score advantage this time. Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's second and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And not much space available there, maybe 2. That brings up third down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door a bigger gap in the future.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that brings up 4th and long. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. He has it at the 13. And he's brought down before the return gets far. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Back to work they go after the interception. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Quarterback of his renowns, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
Purdy now on 2nd and 10. That's caught. Devon Achane breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They got 21 yards on the play. And that is the Dolphins' 1st down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And you just get the play off. Has him on the quick hitter. And he managed what he can up to the 48. Stopped on that play by Danny Stutzman. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the 1st quarter. Still a 1-possession game in the early stages. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They have 2nd down and 5. So with that play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. To throw again, it's Purdy. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
3rd and short. Here's Purdy. Hopkins holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here. Ahead of 4th down. Officials stepping in here. A timeout call. They're down to their final 1 in this half. Punt team on the field. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. First call here coming from the shotgun. Airing it out to start this drive. Has the connection to right. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. Throwing now on 1st down. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. They're throwing it. Short pass brought in. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
interception of the season.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at the 20.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Get set. Yellow. 18. Yellow. Go ahead.
From the gun is Purdy. Knocked away in the end zone. That's incomplete. No luck, no touchdown just yet. It's second down. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Second down carry for H.A. He gets a nice chunk, looks like about 5. It's going to be third down. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it third and
Purdy out of the gun on third down. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Golden Eagles have it as he records the first interception of his young career. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
And he's going to push this one up to the 20 before they send him out. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. Trying to throw this from the gun. Escapes the pocket. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. Don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
I'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion.
Come on.
They'll go play action. They left him wide open. It's complete. Has a hole left. Room to run. To the 10. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Golden Eagles pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
Well, he just caught them a touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
Yellow.
Pretty throwing here on first. He finds Brown right side. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
it's now third down.
Yellow.
On third down, Purdy. And this one is launched downfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
They'll send out the punting unit. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Brings it in at the 12. He's hit before he can get anything on that return. Here we go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10. Running behind center with White. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Pass play coming here. Finds him over the middle. And they're not going to bring him down until he reaches, looks like, the 28. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs.
First down, Mexico City.
Here's a give for Wright. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch. But then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way.
Here's the snap on 4th. Flushed out of the pocket. He connects downfield. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. They come through massive gain there on 4th down. Give him 24 yards. And most importantly, that first down. So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More from Hard Rock Stadium after this. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. They go play action on 1st down. And the Dolphins are going to get to him, and he is dropped. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd. He's going to throw this one. Prater brings it in. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And they're going to have a 1st down now. They send a tight end in motion. They run it from the gun with Wright. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Takes the 2nd down snap. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Golden Eagles boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Got a good play in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Golden Eagles stretch their lead to 21. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Back to the air on second. Purdy. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. This one misses the tight end. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Punting unit out now. And he's been getting all of it every time out. He fields it cleanly. He gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Now come out throwing. Wright reels it in. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. To the air now on 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they face 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Escapes the pocket. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Looking to throw. It is caught left side. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Just 2 seconds left in the half as we get a timeout. This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. They send a man in motion. Throwing here just before halftime. He fires one deep down the right sideline. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Story is halfway told. Let's see what the back half has in store as we get started in the 3rd quarter. Starting from the 5. Showing a little burst so far. And they'll be happy about where they're about to take the field. He's up to the 35 on the return.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. That's exactly what they did.
An even 10-yard gain on the play. And it's going to be 1st down Miami. Working from the gun, it's Willis. Throw left side finds Fryermuth. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 50-yard line.
Shotgun snap now to Willis. Andrews has it, working downfield. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that is the Dolphins' 1st down.
Let's go now.
Here's Willis to the air. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looking for his back, Devon Achane there. So that brings up 2nd down. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's the 5th time they've gotten there for a sack in this one, Brock. And they're going to try for number 6 on 3rd down.
18 Rattlers. Let's go. 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
3rd and long for him here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it. I would imagine, Kate, that they hope that's the spark that starts a second-half inferno of a comeback. Could scarcely afford to come away empty-handed with points on that opening drive, and they didn't.
Now is York to kick this one away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Back to the air they go on 2nd down. This one falls incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that gives him the first. They are throwing it again. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. He's got it inside the 25. And he will take this in. Touchdown. The Golden Eagles can make it a 4-score game as they lead by 24. That one right down the middle. And the Golden Eagles continue piling on to this lead. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10.
Come on.
They'll start the drive with Achane. And he's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. Working quickly here. To throw, here's Willis. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Willis. Gets this one to Freiermuth. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Let's go now.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Willis now. Short pass brought in. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
4 yards. That's another Dolphins 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27.
Sticking to the air here. And he can't escape. He goes down. A flag no down with him. Let's see, did somebody hold up front, or is this marker going to wipe away that great sack? Penalty yardage marked off. Here's 1st and 10.
60.
Still sticking with the passing game. Caught for big yards on the right side. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Offense to the line fast.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Throwing on first down, Willis. And he's just going to huck this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it. You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
New York knocks it through, and it shrinks to a 3-score game again. The lead 22.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Staring up into the rain, and he muffs it! Return starts from the goal line. And that was a disaster of a run back, Brock. They were going to start at their own goal line. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Come on.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Minka Fitzpatrick in on the stop.
Well, I think I hear the warning sirens. You hear them, Kate? I think they just got quieted. Because that run right there gave them enough room from their goal line where you should feel comfortable calling anything in your playbook.
Jump off caught by his back. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
And the Mexico City first down.
Throwing from the gun here. Chased out to his right. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Here we go.
They're going to try and throw it here. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he will get to that 30-yard line before they stop him. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that means 1st down. Throwing off the play fake. And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference. And it's, as we expected, partner, the call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give him that 1st down. 1st down, play action. Look at that power, deep left side. He's got it inside the 10. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
We'll see them tackle 2nd and goal after the break. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. Another chance at it on 2nd and goal, still from the 5. Empty backfield now, running back motions out left. Cut out left. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal.
I got to be honest with you, Kate. That's an occasion where a drop would have been a whole lot better than a completion. Couldn't find the way back to the line, and it's a rare pass. It actually loses yardage.
And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So now they're left with 4th and goal. The decision is to take the 3. Out comes the field goal unit for this try. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And their lead grows further to 25 points.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Willis to throw it. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. At the 20. And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag. Now Willis leading his offense up to go for 2.
The Dolphins are lining up for a two-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Has it at the 2. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails. Now he's York to kick this one away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15. Offense to the line. Here we go. Here's a give inside to right. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. Right again. And he stopped just before the line to gain. This is at the 27.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Back to throw on 3rd down. Buying some time right. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And it's a fake. They only need a couple of inches. And they'll bring him down, but not before the fake gets them a 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 31. They'll go play action on 1st down. Complete over the middle. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains. 1st down from the 42. Now a run with Wright. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Putting a receiver in motion. They run again with Wright. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
I think this is the part where they run away, Kate. As in run away from that monster. He's just too strong a presence to try to block them inside, and that time, it cost him some yards.
Caught quickly on the slant. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker, 4th down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, we gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to make the advantage 22.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Now we've got some whistles as we see an injured player, and pretty quick to identify. It's Pat Freiermuth who was hurt on the play. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Willis. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's set out. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield.
79 Broncos. Come next, Buffalo 18. 60 Maverick.
Willis looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So 2nd down coming up.
18 Rattlers. 18 Rattlers. Come on. Warriors 70. Hawk set. 18. Pioneer.
Working from the gun, it's Willis. Buys time, rolling right. Catch is made down the right sideline. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. They get 27 on the play. And it's going to be 1st down Miami. Offense in the hurry up here.
60. 70 Rangers. 19 Lock Panther 11.
Here's Willis to the air. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
2nd and 10. Here's Willis. Caught near the goal line. And he's in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins get it back to within 2 possessions. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, they'll look for him.
Buffalo 18.
Willis. And he has it in the end zone for 2, and that's going to chip away a little bit at that deficit.
Quarterback's best friend, big targets in the red zone. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, they went right to him for the conversion.
Now he's York to kick this one away. His return starts at the 5. He stopped on the run back at the 27. First call here coming from the shotgun. Trying to throw this from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Golden Eagles on their way to their 3rd win of the year. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. They're going play action. He's in trouble, and the Dolphins get him. So quickly, the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game.
That wasn't the first time, Kate, you've called this guy's name, but definitely one of the hardest sacks he's going to have. A lot of range required to get that one done, but an impressive negative tackle for loss.
They're going to pass it here. Called in left side. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. Now whistles and a timeout taken quickly by the defense. 1:50 left to go. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Completed over the middle. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be 4th down. The Dolphins choosing to spend their final timeout here, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. The lead looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this. They're going to try to throw for it. Gets everything he has under this one. They connect on the deep shot. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a first on 4th down.
Well, that's sure one way to take the lid off the defense. Great work to find the biggest hole in the coverage, and more importantly, go exploit it.
70 Timberwolves.
Running right. Here's Wright. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire. So that penalty declines. They're happy enough stuffing that last play at the line for no gain. They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay. So that penalty declines. They're happy enough stuffing that last play at the line for no gain. Not sure what possessed them to do this. It looks like they're lining up to punt inside the red zone. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Come on.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. He's keeping it. Gotta get it forward. So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And we know how rain can wreak havoc at any moment on a football field, but they didn't let that stop them today. They played their game, and as a result, they're leaving here with a victory. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Golden Eagles as we say so long from Miami.